What's up, y'all? Back at it again with a new video. Before we get into today's topic, go ahead and like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You already know what to do. Help a brother out. Stop supporting these celebrities and support the little guy like me, trying to make a living. All right. Today's topic, we're going to talk into why I wish we could kill people with bad manners. Now, I know that's extreme, right? I don't literally mean like eliminate them, but like I wish there was some kind of law that we could like, I don't know, put them in some kind of camp and like put them through lessons, right? Like some kind of like boot camp for manners, right? Because here's the thing. This is what we're losing in society. We're losing manners. And you know where manners came from? Manners came from a time where back in like the 1800s when you could duel on the street with swords. Yeah. That's where manners came from, because if you disrespected somebody, they could challenge you to a duel, and if you didn't show up, well, what'd you look like? You look like a bitch. And here's the thing, most people in these duels died, right? So that's why they came up with manners, because they wanted people to stop getting sworded on the street. People were getting impaled, getting in fights all the time on the street because you could duel anytime, and it was legal because you disrespected somebody. So they started having things called manners, so you show people respect so you didn't die. And I think we need to bring that back. Maybe not to that extent, but at least I should be able to fight somebody who, you know what I mean? Like if you're just, because like when you don't show manners, you're disrespecting people around you, you're not being considerate of others. I should be able to just like punch you in the mouth, right? Now, I'm not saying that you should do that right away, right? Because some things can be misconstrued, some things can be misinterpreted as disrespect, right? Like if I open the door for you and you whisper thank you and I don't hear it, I shouldn't be able to just hit you in the mouth, right? I should be like, hey, did you say thank you? And then maybe the person says thank you, like, all right, cool, we move it on, right? But there's people who literally won't say thank you when you open the door for them. And you're like, okay, cool. I guess fuck me, right? Well, I think that you should be able to just like, hey, guess what? You want to be rude? A punch to the mouth, okay? Why can't we do that? You know what I mean? Because like, here's my thing. I look at it like this. If you're a person who doesn't have manners and you're not considerate of others, how is this person alive, contributing to society, right? Think about that. How is a person so selfish that's wrapped up in their own situation that they can't even just extend common courtesy to others? That how are they contributing to society? There's no way, because to contribute to society is inherently selfless, not selfish, right? Even if a motherfucker is if they're like donating stuff just to get the accolades, that's still kind of a selfless act, right? Like, yeah, selfishly, they're getting, the praise for donating to a cause or like going out and helping people to get, the pats on the back. But like, it's still selfless because somebody's still getting help. But where is the help in a person who is walking their dog, lets them crap on the sidewalk, and then doesn't pick it up? Where's the help in that, right? You telling me a person like that, I shouldn't be able to hit in the mouth? That's crazy. That is wild. Like, I don't understand. We need to bring back Frontier. We need to bring back the Wild West, because I tell you, if you knew that in any moment, if you were disrespectful to somebody, you would get hit in the mouth, I guarantee you more people would be respectful, right? It'd be less violence. That's the thing, is because people think about it at times like the Wild West. They're like, oh, it's violence everywhere. At any time it could go down. Yeah, it could. But 9 times out of 10, the only thing that you really, really had to worry about was disrespecting somebody. That's the only time really people would get into duels, right? If you're playing a poker game and you found out somebody was cheating, you got into a duel, right? Because that person cheating is being disrespectful, not playing the game with honor, right? Like, I'm reading this book called The Outliers, and they're talking about like all that stuff, that frontier justice, and most of the time when violence happened, it was because some code of honor was broken, right? Especially when it was like family feuds, it was some code of honor that was broken, and that's why they got into it. It's the same thing, right? Like people who don't use their turn signals. I should be able to pull up to them, pull them out of the car, give them a 1-2, and be like, look, use your signal from now on. I guarantee you they use it from now on, you know what I mean? And they can fight back. I'm not saying that they just got to take the hit. You can fight back. I'm just saying we should be able to duel it out. You know what I'm saying? People who who let their kids run around restaurants knocking shit over, run around grocery stores knocking things over, not considered people who go to restaurants and treat servers like crap, or leave a big old mess at the table because they don't know how to eat. People that go to other people's houses and when you ask them to take off their shoes, they're like, why? That kind of stuff. Like that, I should be able to be like, yo, do it or get these hands. Right? Because that's what makes a better society. That's why manners were invented, because we wanted a better society. That's really all it was. We cared about each other. That's why you was able to duel, because honor was such a big thing. But now that nobody cares about honor, or nobody cares about respect, you can just do whatever the hell you want. Use people like this that just exist. There's no way they're contributing. They're just taking from society. They just think that they are owed the world and they can do whatever they want. And it goes beyond entitlement, because entitlement is different, right? But all of us have entitlement to a certain extent, but like that's beyond something else, right? When you're so inconsiderate of others that you don't care about how whatever you're doing is affecting anybody else, that's something beyond. And I think if you have that kind of mindset, right? Like if you have the mindset of, I can leave my dog's poop right here on the sidewalk and don't do anything about it, and then get mad when somebody calls me out on it, you deserve a 2-piece. So that's my take on it. I think if you ain't got no manners, you get a 2-piece, and that's how you get taught the manners, right? Because if your mama and daddy didn't teach it to you, well, then let society teach it to you, because it teaches you everything else, right? If your mama and daddy didn't teach you not to do drugs or sell drugs or commit crimes, well, society punishes you by sending you to jail and or prison, right? If you commit a crime, most times once you get caught, you go to jail. You can't be like, well, I didn't know that this was, my parents never taught. They don't care. You go to jail, right? I think it should be the same thing for manners. If I should be able to pop you 2 times in the mouth and you'd be like, well, my parents didn't teach me. Well, I just taught you. You're welcome. I'm your daddy now. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you feel how I'm feeling. You know, if you're a person with manners, respect you. If you ain't got no manners, get some, because I'm about to run for office and 2 pieces are gonna be legal. Peace.